Now, Ireland heads to the polls on February the 26th, and a vote widely expected to be fairly tight. Among the main voter concerns is the economy, and Enda Kenny's government is keen to highlight the fact that Ireland now boasts the EU's fastest growth after 5 years with him at the helm. Indeed, public finances are back on track in Ireland, and the brutal 7-year austerity programme is now firmly in the rear-view mirror. In today's Focus Report, we take a look in more detail at just why Ireland is in the economic ascendancy once again.
Within the European Union, Ireland is the fastest growing economy. In 2015, its GDP expanded by 6.9%, while unemployment levels decreased to 9.4%, a trend that's expected to continue. After 7 years of austerity, the Celtic Tiger seems to be roaring once again. But what is the recipe for this comeback? 2015 was a good year for Alan Sullivan's company, which specializes in hospital bed mattresses. Sales increased by 25%. But to obtain this result, his team had to navigate very rough seas. The company used to manufacture and sell 30 different products. They decided to focus on just 10 while speeding up the development process.
We were in a rush here, and that's why we put a lot of staff on these projects here. Usually they take up to 8 to 12 months to actually do a design like this here, right? We got it within 6 months.
More innovative, the company attracted new customers.
Well, this is the Canadian side here. This is the stuff going to the UK tomorrow morning as well. And now, in the last 9 months, we're back exporting again.
What's your feeling?
A relief. And, of course, we're happy the way things are going now, you know what I mean? But it was such a difficult time for us.
The company had to cut costs, and nearly half of the 30 employees were laid off. Those who kept their jobs saw their income slashed by 25%. Short-time working became the norm during 3 full years.
At the time, you didn't know how many months you were left in work. So, so basically, we just put our heads down and worked as much as we could to try and work our way out of the recession, and it seems to have worked.
Dublin's Docklands business district is now home to the European headquarters of multinational technology companies such as Google, Facebook and Yahoo. But why is that so? Well, during the economic crisis, Ireland increased all taxes but one, the corporation tax. Ireland's corporation tax is 12.5%. That's much less than the UK's 23% and France's 33%. While this strategy has helped Ireland attract foreign direct investments, it has generated a lot of criticism among other EU member states. Dublin is accused of social dumping and unfair competition. Yet Ireland has no intention to change its tax policy anytime soon. The benefits of foreign investments are visible in places like this one, the former Guinness breweries in downtown Dublin, now home to 170 startup companies.
And then we've larger companies here, the likes of Effective Software, who've got 12 people at the moment, but will be expanding up to 20 by year end.
Office space, subsidies, a 3 years tax exemption. The Irish government is providing a beneficial ecosystem for these young companies. This software business seems to be convinced that the Irish recession is now something of the past.
Would I like to forget it? Maybe, but I think we learned a lot from that process as well, and I think it adds a lot then to the experience level of everybody in the company having gone through that and coming out the other side.
Attracting multinational companies and foreign investors aren't the only priorities for the Irish government. It is also proactively trying to attract Irish people. And while the Irish diaspora is nothing new, 250,000 Irish citizens moved abroad during the latest hard times. The government is funding a communications campaign to get the message out. Prime Minister Kenny even calling emigrants to return to work in Ireland in his Christmas message. A message received loud and clear by former military Fintan MacGovern. He returns from Mozambique 1 year ago to start his computer company. He received ample support from the authorities, but with strings attached.
Within 3 years, you must hit a revenue of 1 million. You must have 10 full-time employees, and what is the third condition? And you must be exporting internationally.
The policy appears to be working. Within the past 18 months, 30,000 Irish expats have returned to their homeland.